Day 41. I am almost done with my outdoor session, and I'll be doing everything else later today. And today's contemplation, there's two things here, and they're related, at least right now. Number one, knowing when to adapt. And number two, understanding pain as a message. So I'm 41 days in, which means I'm just about to wrap up 41 outdoor sessions, which I have done, all of them, as a means of cardio, walking, jogging, running. And I've done heart rate training, if you saw the very first video. And probably on day 3 or 4, I added this vest, which weighs 30 pounds. And somewhere around day 30, it started to hurt. And I pushed through it, because oftentimes when you take up a new activity, it's going to hurt. And the best thing to do in some cases is to just push through. But what started happening is my gym sessions started to get affected. I couldn't lift as heavy on leg days, my hip was hurting. And so, because of the program, I can't stop the outdoor sessions. So there have been 2 days where I've had to modify my plan, and I don't want to do that. I want to minimize that as much as possible, because I wrote the plan with a specific intention. Now, when it comes to understanding when to adapt, this turned into a case where I had to learn how to adapt. I want to maintain the heart rate training, but I also need to make sure that my gym sessions are high quality, because I'm not trying to lose weight. The cardio is cool. I did need to work on my cardio. It is much better after 41 days. But my gym sessions are the priority. So, adapting. Today, I was supposed to do a zone 2, which I still did, but I didn't run. And I would have had to run if I would have stayed on flat ground. So I found a hill, and I started going up backwards, going up sideways, switching sides, switching the way that I walk. And the pain that I have been feeling when I'm running or jogging goes away. And I think that is an important point. Now, when it comes to dealing with pain, I hear far too often, I'm in pain, so I didn't come to the gym, to whatever, right? I'm in pain. The doctor said to stop moving. I'm in pain, so I stopped. That's the general message and story that happens. And this is not good, because if you just stop all movement, you're going to get even stiffer. It's going to hurt even more when you go to do the general everyday tasks that you need to do. And on top of that, you now reduce the blood flow, and now that area that may have been getting a little bit better just because you were still moving, even if it was modified, even if it was less. So now the blood flow, the oxygen, the nutrients, everything that was coming to that area of injury, of pain, whatever, is now minimized. You now have stopped that blood flow. You now have decreased the amount of oxygen that is being sent to that site. And so stopping is the absolute worst thing that you can do. Pain is rarely a message that you need to stop what you're doing, or stop altogether, I should say. And it's a message to say, move differently. Don't stop moving, just learn, adapt, and move in a way that doesn't hurt as much. And the great thing about this is I spent a good maybe 15-20 minutes doing this, moving in a different way, moving in different planes of motion, which is something I constantly preach about. And now that I am walking just regular, jogged a little bit, I didn't have that pain. This is longer than expected and planned, but number one, stop allowing your pain to be an excuse for you to sit on your ass, because that ain't good. And number two, you need to learn how and when to adapt. And you can always adapt.